hold on, Anthony. Yeah, OBS did a thing again. I don't know why it keeps doing this. It just...
It does.
They can hear you now. Sorry, we're just going to take this from the top, and I'll edit this whole intro out, okay?
No, you gotta keep... Okay.
No.
So, yes, the last session picked up where the previous one had ended as Tilia was being ambushed by a group of 6 thugs. A lot of them kind of seemed inexperienced and stuff, and Tilia was easily able to handle herself in a 1-on-6 fight. She killed 2 of them, and then my notes moved. She killed 2 of them and scared all the rest of them away. Some guards showed up, and they were like, damn, you did pretty crazy here. We're gonna have to take you in for questioning. It was pretty much just for questioning, because I don't think they really, arrested her. Meanwhile...
It's not like they put me in cuffs.
Yeah. So, I don't know who Loris is. Get out of here. Meanwhile, the rest of us were all still at the bar that we were at, which was the Mermaid's Foot or something very similar. And yeah, we walked out hearing some commotion. I believe it was, yes, the alarm bells going off because people were getting jumped. And we stepped outside, a group of 5 people, and got 4 people, and got absolutely shit on by some people with bows. I know myself and... Blake, what's your character's name? Vapor. Myself and Vapor were immediately knocked out because these were poisoned arrows that really took us out. Other people got away, and inevitably through the fight also got arrested. The only 2 people that did not get arrested were myself and Z, who... I keep saying myself, Jurgen and Z, because Z dragged Jurgen's body away and hid him back on the ship. She did a very good job. And something happened where Jurgen is now seeing what he could only assume to be a god of some sort. Because in his sleep, he totally thought he died. And this person in his dreams described that he is no longer relevant in the grand scheme of the cosmos. Things are changing, and Jurgen is the hero of the sea. And when Jurgen woke up, he had the amulet that was previously being held by Tilia. Jurgen was hearing a voice in his head that was initially telling him to run away as soon as he woke up, but when someone came in the room to check on him, it started telling him to kill his friends, and Jurgen continued to attack his friends until he passed out from almost dying again. And that was most of it. We got ambushed, and Jurgen's seeing things that he can't explain, and people are right now very afraid of him.
We were also offered a pretty big deal.
Yes. Take that away.
So we were basically offered a deal. I don't remember the actual Baron's name. That's
Teal.
Teal. Yeah. So Teal basically offered us, we can fly under his flags and give him a third of everything we take, basically. And we more or less declined that because, we'd gained an entire rivalry with the whole last new Baron. And we just negotiated down to a freelance agreement. So now we just have to go kill Macerate Tark, and we'll get a bunch of gold, and cut off the ears of some traders and get some extra gold.
Yes.
Oh, and if we report anyone harboring any of this trader crew that were hunted down, we can report them and get paid more.
People are gonna hate us.
It depends on how brutally you attempt to get the payout. But there was a little more.
What happened was that?
So
Yeah.
what happened afterwards, from everyone taking the job, you have dinner, you leave, you go back to the ship where you find Jurgen tied up in his bed after passing out. And Jurgen starts to explain everything that has happened to him. Everybody is there except for Z and Vapor. Z sent Vapor out from the general crew quarters, but we didn't see where Vapor went. And Z is going to start questioning the very person that Jurgen attempted to fry, Andon. And that is where we're going to pick up, and hence why we are on track 8.
Very nice, very nice. So Vapor's not with us, and Z is interrogating somebody.
Yeah, Z and Vapor are not with you guys in your quarters. Z is doing their thing. Vapor is doing something else, which I guess we'll go ahead and quickly get that out of the way. Vapor, what are you doing?
You
should be
Z
going
had
to
told,
get Kazar.
yeah, Z had told me to go get Kazar, so that's what I was doing.
Okay.
Yeah, that's about it.
Alright. Then I guess instead we will start with Z. This section of the crew quarters is basically empty. Everybody else is either off performing their duties, or were very freaked out that Jurgen had, wandered around inside of the ship, sword drawn, flaming fist, and have all, just kind of scattered and formed little clumps. The only people here in this area are you, Ula, and Morland. And Andon.
Okay. So after Andon tells the story from front to end, I'm going to ask him some follow-up questions.
Okay.
Okay, so thanks for walking me forward from beginning to end. I just want to clarify, you talked with Jurgen before he went insane and threw a fireball at you.
He shakes his head. He says, "No, you dropped him off. I laid him in his bed, and then I heard him talking to himself, and I opened the door and..."
Tell me exactly what he said.
It was through the door. I couldn't really hear. I just heard him talking, and thought he was up. So I opened the door, and that is when he threw that fire.
And when he threw the fire at you, did you happen to catch a glimpse of his face? Was he angry, stoic, happy?
Scared.
Scared, okay. What happened immediately after he threw the fireball at you?
Well, he hit me, and so
What was his reaction? His reaction to hitting you?
I didn't stick around to look at his face. When you're one of two people and the other one can throw balls of fire at you, you don't stick around to see how they're feeling on their day.
Yeah, you're a smart lad, and I'm just trying to figure out what's going on here. Nope, I don't blame you. This is a problem. So I'm trying to get all the details. Does that make sense?
I understand.
Okay. So you then left the room, correct?
Aye.
Okay. And what did you hear when you left? We were leaving the room.
I took off running and I heard Jurgen leave the room and what sounded like him drawing his blade, but again, I didn't stick around to check.
When you left the room, who else was there? Who did you run by?
I ran by Ula, Lor, Jnor, and several of the others. They're playing cards in here.
Okay. I'm gonna insight check him. Oh wait, sorry, it's not called insight check.
Sense motive.
I'm gonna sense motive him. It doesn't sound as good. Oh, I know nothing.
Sorry. That's why Moreland is here. He leans in and he whispers into your ear. And he says, that's not true. Ula was with me up on the main deck.
And then, why did you lie about Ula?
I didn't lie about him.
I'm gonna give you one more chance, and you've already been lit on fire today. Why did you lie about Ula?
Intimidation, if you have it.
Oh. I'm very weak. I don't have it.
You can roll it untrained, so just go ahead and try.
Here we go. I'm not doing so hot. It's a nat 4.
This is not your night.
Nat 4.
He it looks like he almost gets angry with you, and he's like, I told you, I ain't lying. And if you're accusing me of something, our talk is over. I want to see the captain.
Okay, I'm sorry. It's just very stressful. You heal up, okay? We're gonna get Kazar down here. He can heal you. I know you're in a lot of pain. Get some rest. Who else is down here again? Moreland and
Ula. Just you three and Andy.
You're gonna take care of Andy for now. Get him whatever he wants. Water, ale, anything you want. You can have extra rations tonight. I'm so sorry. Thank you for just everything.
He grumbles, appeased.
Well, it's his life on the ocean. And I kind of give him a salute and walk off. To go find the other people who were there, who saw him in the hallway.
Okay. Who in particular are you seeking out?
Well, let's go. I mean, I guess let's drag Una aside since that's who he said was there but wasn't. Somewhere out of earshot from Andon.
Yeah. Alright, tough guy. What did you see? I came down after hearing the commotion. I'm the one that tied Jurgen back to his bed.
Makes sense. You're one of our stronger ones. What did you see when he came down?
He kind of purses his lips for a moment while he's remembering. And he says, I didn't see much. Just that he had his blade drawn, and he was still bleeding from his wounds.
Okay. What was he like when you tied him down?
Muttering to himself. Something about how he has to go. Wouldn't say where.
Who else was with you?
It was just me and some of the other meatheads on board. Avery, Asher, just those two.
Avery and Asher. Oh, I'm just gonna have to talk to everybody, aren't I? Alright.
Ula just shrugs and sips from a mug of ale he has.
Sounds about right. I was like half in character, half not. Okay. Alright, you watch over Andon. Make him feel better. Make him feel appreciated. Give him some ale.
He like looks left and right, make sure nobody's listening. He goes, if you need me to, I
No.
have my own means of persuasion.
Nope. Not today. Alright, Moreland.
As you command.
Soon, though. Keep an eye out, Ula. Alright, I'm just going to go talk to the whole crew. We don't have to do all of it. We can do a synopsis.
Sure. Go ahead and do you have gather information?
That's probably a good one, yeah. Since there's like 30 crew members, we don't have to.
Yeah.
I do have gather information.
Alright, go ahead and roll that, and
Damn, I have a +9 on that.
it's okay. 13 is about as like high as you really needed. Like the crew doesn't like the crew likes you. They respect Jurgen. So like both of you would have gotten answers out of them if either of you were first mate. But they basically corroborate what Andon was saying, except for the part about Ula. Nobody really, other than Moreland, remembers where Ula was. So there's like no consensus on exactly where he was. But one thing everybody does remember is that Jurgen like came out still bleeding, sword drawn, and like just talking, muttering to himself. And like just drawing in power almost at random.
Okay. I'm gonna go talk to Ula one more time and try and be kind of sly about what I'm doing. I know he's not that smart, so.
Yeah. I mean, Ula trusts you implicitly, so if you're gonna ask him where he is, like where he was, like he'll just tell you.
Yeah, but he already told me, and so I'm just gonna kind of walk up and be like, "So, what do you think of all this?"
He shrugs and kind of like Ula is already a sus character, partly because he works for you.
Well,
like,
way to give that away.
I mean, look, man, nobody knows in characters. That's fine. But it's like he's sitting there against the wall, like big dagger in one hand, mug of ale in the other. And he says, seems pretty suspicious to me. We find some weird medallion that the captain keeps, and suddenly Jurgen starts seeing visions and
All right,
talking to
let's
himself.
Cool. I'm a sense motive.
Sure.
And probably roll like a 3. I, in fact, rolled a 6.
That's double what you thought.
Can I get new dice?
Get new roll 20 dice. He like, I'm just gonna continue on what he was saying. And he says that basically, around here, a lot of these people who claim to be the Herald, whatever it is, go mad. Considering the timing, and he like just gives you like a knowing look.
Yeah. All right. You're right. Okay. Thanks, Ula. I'm gonna go report to the captain.
But before you leave, he goes, I don't know about you, but I don't want any maddened man wandering around this ship.
Me neither, mate. Me neither. And I give him a wink and leave.
Alright, before all of that, Vapor, you arrive with the rest of the party. What is everybody doing? Like, whenever
I think the
Vapor comes
last-
in, like, what's the scene?
I think
I'm
the
tied
last,
to a bed.
You
The
no,
last
you
thing
were
we were
let
doing-
up. You were not still tied.
I think the last thing that we were discussing is Azar had finished their initial like diagnosis and was telling the captain that they believed that the amulet is either the direct cause or very closely tied to the changes that have happened in Jurgen.
Well, then continue to take it away.
Yeah, so Azar turned to the captain and said it's very clear that this amulet is directly tied to whatever has happened to York.
Well, I'm not sure what I could suggest beyond throwing the damn thing into the sea. I mean, would that work?
From what we've gathered, there's no evidence that anyone gave the amulet back to Jorgen, so it went back to Jorgen on its own. Probably won't.
Jurgen would look over and say, Captain, I do have a question for you.
Go on.
Where did you have the amulet? Because I don't know how I got it.
Well, that is a good point. Last I knew of it, it was locked up in my quarters.
And I believe all of you know that I was fast the fuck out.
Which leaves two possibilities. The amulet went back to you on its own, or a member
Somebody
of
broke into the
crew
captain's quarters and gave it to you.
took the amulet. Exactly.
Sorry to
But
interrupt.
I can't think of any reason anyone would do that.
Sorry to interrupt this, whatever is going on here, but Kazar, you're needed downstairs.
Azar will nod and then turn to Jorgen and say, for obvious reasons, you should be confined to quarters for the time being. And placed under guard. Just in case that episode happens again.
I don't believe it's been taken yet. Jurgen is going to once again hand over the amulet to Tilia.
I'll take it back by its chain, but keep it at kind of an arm's length away from me.
He would look at you and say, I don't recommend that you wear that, but you should probably keep it on you. Every time you set it down, it somehow ends up getting to me.
Well, yeah, I don't know any good protection magic, just some old roots I can carve into a box and chuck it in there.
From what you know, Captain, you've already worn the amulet before and it hasn't had had this effect on you.
Well, that's true, but there's, who knows, it could be only a matter of time spent with the thing.
True. I definitely wouldn't recommend wearing it, but you are the best to hold on to, considering it hasn't had an effect on you. Whereas it seems to have had a very quick and obvious effect on you.
Yeah. I'll have to go find a sling or some other pouch to carry this thing around in, but
We have the money. There is something I could suggest. We don't have the funds for that sort of thing.
what would you recommend?
I know that back in the Fallen Realm, magic items would be quarantined. There's certain boxes that would nullify its magic. You would place the item to keep it safe and keep it harm until you know what it is. Mages use them all the time, but it's not exactly an inexpensive item out here. It would be extremely difficult.
Certainly not convenient and probably more expensive than the amulet itself. I suppose Jude will have to do. And Tilia will just chuck it into her bag that she has. Hope for the best.
Well, I turn to Vapor.
If you'll please come with me.
Before leaving, Jurgen would yell, Vapor, are you doing okay?
She'll look at you. She'll look up in the air for a second. And she'll kind of shrug. Still feel its effects a little bit, but I'll be alright.
Certainly knocks you out.
For that,
I feel like I could take an extra nap.
that might not be a bad idea. She'll kind of just stare at you for a moment, trying to figure out what words to say, and then eventually just kind of go, what about you? In probably one of the most genuine questions that she's said, or genuine question / statement that she's said to anyone thus far.
He would just kind of look, and he's one of those people, he doesn't try to hide his emotions, but he's just so old and hardened that, like, his emotions don't come out very well. But in his eyes, you can see a little bit of fear, and he just says, honestly, I'm a little nervous. I don't know what's going on. But thanks for asking.
She'll nod, and she'll turn back to Kazar. Shall we?
Kazar nods. Waiting patiently for you to finish.
And she'll lead Kazar to Amden.
Yeah, he's still there.
It looks like he got caught in the crossfire. Any chance you could help him out a bit?
He laughs, like, obviously joking. He goes like, crossfire, I was in the fire.
She'll just kind of stare at him
He walks over and examines the magical fire burns.
It wasn't that bad. Like, it's enough for him to like he shouldn't be doing any work. But like, Andon is a hardy sailor. Like, he's no slouch. Couple of days bed resting, probably be fine.
We kind of looks at the dressing, just does the basic, like, you know, fixes it up a little, reapplies it, that kind of thing, dresses it properly. So she'll be fine with a couple of days bed rest. At least stay in your quarters for 24 hours.
Extra ration of napping for me it is.
Kazar nods and stands up.
Thanks, Kazar.
He nods and he thinks back to the room and looks at you and says, "Where is he?"
Great question. Probably, if I know anything, scouring for information would be my guess.
So at this, with timelines matching up, this is when like Ula, I'm echoing with somebody.
Talk and see if it was me, because I picked you up.
Echo.
It wasn't.
It's Anthony.
Okay. It is me? Okay. Yeah, I picked you up, and I noticed when I hold the laptop, it like does that. So
Okay.
there you go. That should be better.
We will see. Yeah, anyways, like, it's still happening, Anthony.
Weird.
I'm gonna need to get you a headset at some point.
I have a headset. I'm just not wearing it at the moment.
Right. Anyway. Yeah, at this, like, timelines matching up, this is when Ula basically enters. Like, right when you guys are about to leave. Anyways, Kazar? Vapor?
Evening, Ula.
Kazar nods to him.
Don't mind me. I'm watching this one. Make sure it doesn't get into any more trouble.
I guess we'll leave you to it then.
Aye, that would be best.
She'll nod and walk out.
Kazar starts to walk out and then kind of stops and looks back. You're guarding the sail. Why? Would it not be better to guard your prevent leaving his room?
He clears his throat, takes a sip of that big ale he's holding. He says, Avery and some of the others have got him. We want to make sure that it wasn't a targeted affair. Yes. I don't know why it would be, but
Kazar nods, seeming satisfied with that answer, and then walking off.
okay.
Kazar goes back to meet up with everybody else.
Vapor goes looking for Z.
I think Z returned to the group after sending Ula there.
Okay, then she'll return to the rest of the group as well.
Did I interpret that correctly, Cassie?
Yeah.
Okay.
You guys didn't say anything to me there for a second, did you?
No.
Okay, cool. I was getting my actual mic set up, and it started putting audio through the microphone, so I couldn't hear you.
Okay.
Actually, as I start walking down the hall, I suddenly realize that Ula's maybe being too suspicious to be left alone with him, and then I ask the nearest crew to go switch out with taking care of Andon. Whoever's on the way.
Roll me D100. We'll see how lucky you get.
What if it's someone awful?
$20.
Fairly low number. But are the low numbers good numbers?
I don't know.
That's a good question.
You run into Jaren, and for I guess the rest of the party, I'm gonna start like the crew isn't necessarily up to like role play, but for like small interactions, I'll totally give you some stuff. Jaren, he's a human. He doesn't talk because he has no tongue, but he follows his orders. So that's who you run into.
All right. I walk up to Jaren, ask him, "Hey, would you mind taking a shift, just watching after Andon, make sure he has everything he needs?" And then I kind of look at him for a signal.
And he just like nods his head.
"You're the best."
There we go.
And then he goes, and I walk past him.
We walked. Is this before we meet up with the group together, or is this happening at the group?
This is on my way to the group.
Okay.
So probably right in front. Like I'm probably like 10 seconds in front of you.
Yeah, about like Jaren would be going by how it would match up, like because Z went to talk to the rest of the crew, so they were like on the upper decks. So when they were coming back, they ran into him, sent him as you guys were coming back. So you would pass him, and then run into Z, like right at the door, basically.
Okay.
Kazar nods to Z while walking up.
Oh, good. Everyone's here. Jürgen, can I come in the room?
Yeah. Of course.
Your mic messed up at the
You're
perfect
so
time.
quiet.
That actually sounded like it was on the other side of the door.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty
That's
good.
funny. There we go.
Okay. I open the door.
All right. Now, who all is present right here? Like, did anybody else split, or like were Tilia and Dragona still there? Did you guys go do something else?
Yeah, I'd still certainly be present.
I would also be present, just listening to everything that's happening.
Okay. If you guys at any point want to do like something else, like please let me know, and like we can do things. Like, by all means, you're not confined to just this space.
You can't leave this room.
Well, Jurgen can't. The rest of us can.
Yeah, the rest. The only one literally tied up here is Jurgens.
I would think that Dragona would stay with Jurgen, considering his more angry tendencies at the moment. So
Fair
she would
enough.
have stuck around.
You're like, gotta have some muscle here. So.
The Dongri Mommy's gotta be there.
Well, with everyone, with us back together and a bit of a lull in conversation, Kazar actually speaks up to Z. Z, you ordered Andon guarded?
Guarded? No! I told Ula to get him whatever he wanted. Oh, that idiot. That is genuine. That is a genuine reaction.
Yeah, he just kind of goes. Well,
That is-
I knew it wasn't the captain.
I was in so much pain over here when Ula was like, "Was guarding the have to guard him in case he goes back." I was like, "That fucking moron." Not what I said. Anyway.
Well, he certainly seems to be under the impression he's guarding them.
Oh, thank God I sent Joran to take over. At least he can't say anything stupid. Oh, I'm sorry, that was offensive.
Well,
You'd get a small
subtract
chuckle
one-
for that
kind of
one.
like,
Subtract 1 morale from the crew for that insult to Jaren. He's a good boy. He's.
Oh.
Kezar just kind of raises an eye at Z and says, "Yeah, I was merely meaning to inquire if you
No.
had a
No.
reason."
No, I understand that would be just a weird thing to do. I didn't. I'm really mad at Ula right now because that is not what I told him to do.
Yeah, Kezar just looks a little confused, like,
Yeah, me too. Me
so
too.
you don't suspect Andon of anything. It was Ula's
No.
misunderstanding.
Why I'm here, and I tell everything that I know except the part about Ula being suspicious, because that would make me look stupid at this point. Like
I'm glad you were
everything-
gonna tell us because I was just about to be like, I'm gonna sense motive on Z.
No, I tell you guys like everything in that the crew told me, the story that I put together.
So you tell, so the thing you learned about Andon saying they saw Uller when they didn't?
Yeah, I say that too.
Why would he lie about seeing Ula?
Let us go and find out. Kezar turns and walks back
Wait,
down the hall.
wait, Kezar. I already
Yes.
asked him, and he didn't tell me. I think we should take a more delicate approach, so that he doesn't think we're suspicious of him. It might come out a little bit easier.
Or
Well,
we
I
could-
don't intend to be brutal to the man, if that's what you're implying.
No,
I have
no.
gentler means of knowing if he's lying or not.
I'm just saying, if we all go back and forth to visit him and question him over and over again, if someone else or if he are doing something suspicious, they're just gonna close up.
Z, I will be blunt. Do you know what a Zone of Truth spell is?
Do I?
Do you have knowledge arcana?
Maybe. I have many knowledges. Yeah, and I do.
What? Roll it.
Okay.
What level spell is Zone of Truth?
Zone of Truth is a level 2 spell.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, got it. The DC to like, I think, if somebody tells you the name of the spell and it is like a regular recorded spell that's not high level, I only said the DC is like 10 plus spell level, so you only need 12.
Okay, and I know like all. Can you put the Zone of Truth in the chat so I can like see what it actually is?
Yeah.
I know 5e,
Sure.
but you know.
I think it functions pretty similar.
It
Yeah.
functions pretty similar, yeah. Let me grab it. This is the actual, link to the spell.
Cool.
While the two of them are going on about this, Vapor will turn to Tilia and say, what do you advise, Captain?
Well, to be perfectly honest, I'm always the fan of a direct approach. Delicacy isn't exactly my forte.
All right.
But consider me a passive observer. I'd like to see where this goes.
Everybody's like, we're gonna go confront this one guy.
Hey, are you guys hearing like a buzzing or beeping?
Occasionally from Alex, yes, but not from you.
Okay, I'm hearing it constantly, and so it must be my head. I wasn't sure if it was my mic or my headset.
Okay, you can switch from your headset back, just like when the echoing starts. Can you like mute or something if we let you know?
Yeah. Oh no, I actually prefer this setup.
Okay.
This isn't even my actual headset. This is like my music recording setup.
Got you. I'm just gonna have to turn you up then, because you are kind
Yeah,
of
me
soft.
too.
Weird.
Me too.
What about now? I can control the mic on, or my mic level on my mic.
Right
Like right now it's at max.
Right there is perfect.
Yeah,
Okay.
Keep it there for me.
Keep it on max.
Yeah, because when you're talking, like I can see the audio levels here, which I get now part of a technicality part of the stream here, I guess. Like whenever you talk, your levels are very small. The music is like way over your volume. So,
Gotcha.
but right there, it's like very nice, filled out. Like people can hear you over the music.
Cool.
All right.
Too bad.
So who all's going? Jurgen can't go because he's restrained to quarters. By the way, who do you guys want to guard him?
I think Dragona would be a pretty good choice.
Do you want one guard or
agree.
two?
I'll stay, since I haven't really taken a guard shift. You guys have been here the whole time. And I already talked to everybody.
Is that good for all of you?
I'd say go ahead with it.
Awesome.
Dragona would nod as well.
Okay.
Vapor will just kind of shrug and say whatever what everyone else wants.
Then I guess it's decided. Like, the rest of you go to confront a man who is burned laying in his bed.
Asshole.
Is Uller still standing outside the door?
No,
I hope not.
Ula's not there anymore, no. It's Jaren.
Dumb bitch.
Actually, while they're doing this, can I'd like to try to slip away and go check on Jimmy.
Okay. I don't know. Roll stealth, and everybody else can roll like spot or listen, depending. But I don't see why anybody here would stop you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean,
Fair.
But
you're walking with us, so
I
I assume we might notice when you're suddenly not next to us anymore. But
I'll just
we
tell
probably
them
wouldn't
I'm
notice
gonna-
where you go.
I'll just pause in the hallway and just audibly tell them, "Hey, I'm gonna go make sure Jimmy's doing okay. We haven't seen him in a little bit."
Kazar nods.
Please do.
Okay.
So
Actually, I want to do this thing with Jimmy first.
interesting.
All right, Vapor. You find Jimmy. Like, strangely enough, so you guys came back, and almost as soon as you came back and kind of and found Jurgen and got everything settled, the rain has stopped. The dark storm clouds are there. You can still see lightning out in the distance, and occasionally you'll hear some thunder. But the rain is all done. Jimmy is up on the deck, and he is wrapped in several blankets. He looks
Okay.
completely soaked.
Okay. She'll approach him.
Around, you've got Dane, you've got Gregory. Gregory is a halfling. Dane is a human. And you've also got Yuto, who is an elf. Like, all four of them are just sitting there.
Jimmy?
He, like, kind of jumps. And he's like, oh! Vapor! Yes! Hello!
She is a little bit taken aback by that. You can, the other people around can visibly see that she's kind of taken aback by that. She's trying to become better, I guess, acquaintances with Jimmy, or become friends with Jimmy at some point.
Mm-hmm.
Better her relationship with Jimmy is what she's trying to do right now.
Okay.
No need to be super formal. I just wanted to make sure that you were doing okay. I know the events of this evening were kind of rattling everyone a little.
You know, I wasn't even around for whenever any of that happened. Like, the big storm came, we all had to, like, hold on to some of the ropes, and I even, like, and, like, as he kind of stumbles over his words, Yuto speaks up and he says he fell off the boat into the water.
Oh. Well, why don't we get you below deck and maybe a change of clothes and seated by maybe the stove so that you can warm up a little?
Jimmy shakes it. He goes, no, I'm fine up here. I got these blankets, and, you know, like, how's Jurgen? Is he okay?
He's doing as good as he can right now.
Everybody said he was acting all weird. I don't believe them, though. I don't think Jurgen would do that to anybody.
Honestly, I don't think anybody thought that he would do that.
Yeah, Gregory kind of just, like, he nudges Jimmy. He's like, go on with her. You need to warm up. Jimmy is, like, he's the only child amongst, like, a whole bunch of grown-ups. So he's, like, it's almost like he's, like, trying to prove himself. He's like, no, I don't need to go. No way.
Okay. She'll lean down so that... Wait, how tall is Jimmy? I can't remember if you said. Is he, like, smaller than me? Because, I mean, I'm pretty small.
He's 10.
Okay, so he's shorter than me.
Yes.
Okay, so I will...
He's the height of a child. So...
Okay. So she will bend over just a little bit and say, you know, being grown up like everybody else, means, it means knowing when you need to take a break.
Yeah. Fine.
And she'll walk him down below to get a pair of not wet clothing, and get him situated by the fire with a little snack.
You give him some, like, cheese and bread. Because honestly, that's what you're gonna eat on a pirate ship. It's probably a lot of fucking
fair
hardtack.
Fair enough.
I
Is
know
there a
what the
lime
term means.
equivalent in Fall Hill?
What?
Is there like a lemon or lime equivalent in Fall Hill for scurvy prevention for all these pirates?
Yes, but like that's partially what like the alcohol is for. Because when you add that citric acid to it, it prevents. Well, I say citric acid, but it's like, but it wouldn't be like that. The lime and lemon juice, it like that's a natural preservative, so they add it to literally everything. Like,
Gotcha.
somebody was gonna speak before, and now
it was
I
me.
did it again.
It happens. It's okay. You and I are just on similar wavelengths today, where we're just like, okay, now you speak. So yeah, she'll get Jimmy situated and maybe make him a hot beverage to get him warmed up a little bit. And then
Alright.
she'll sit down with him and ask him if he knows any card games.
Does Jimmy know any card games? He's around a bunch of sailors, so probably.
Tilly would absolutely make sure he knows a few.
I get
Which
callback.
ones would?
Callback. He's gonna ask, "Have you ever played the game Fuck You?"
Never heard of it, but I'm willing to learn.
All right, cool. Here's how it's done, and then like with that word, we cut to the rest of the party.
Sounds good.
Okay. Gazar will nod to Jandon and open the door to Andon's room.
So Andy doesn't have a room. He's with basically the rest of the crew. It's just that he's the only one down here at the moment. People are just hesitant to be down here because Jurgen's right next door.
Yeah. Okay. So then open the door and walk into the crew quarters.
Yep.
And the captain's here, Tilia, and is anybody else? Or is it just me and Tilia?
I think it's just you and Tilia because Vapor went to do something else.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dragona, Z, and Jurgen just all hanging out.
Yep. Okay.
We're playing Ice
Gazar
Swap.
walks up to Andon and then kind of looks to the captain and gives Tilia a nod to do the talking while he casts the spell for a moment, and he gets to work casting the spell on the room. He purposefully faces away from Andon when he's casting the spell so that Andon doesn't think he's being casted on.
Yeah, so I'm gonna walk up to Andon, and I assume he's just laying in some sort of cot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll squat down next to him and take his undivided attention.
Specifically, I'm casting Zone of Truth at level 3, which is one level higher, just specifically for raising the spell's DC.
So, 3.5 doesn't have that rule where you cast at a higher level. The level simply scales, the DC just scales with you. It is 10 plus the spell's level plus your caster.
Oh, it actually it says on the actual sheet that at casted at level 0, the spell's DC is 13, and then it raises by a level.
Yeah, my spells do the same thing.
Only because I'm on the SRD page and that is not there at all. So,
It does it in our actual 3.5 character sheet in the Roll20.
Indeed.
Yeah, it has a different DC for my spell levels too.
Yep. So that's because like the way spell saves work is like the spell level itself is calculated, but it also includes like your casting abilities. So like a level 3 spell, if you had absolutely like if you had like +0 intelligence, would just be 13 because it's 10 plus 3 the spell's level. So that's why it's like that. You can't cast a
Right.
second level spell as a third level spell because it's a second level spell.
I see.
Back in 5th edition, they probably allowed you to do that because the floor for the DC was lower. Because it would be 8 plus so and so.
So in 3.5, unless the spell specifically has an at higher level in its description saying that you can cast it at higher levels and it has X effect, you can't increase the spell slot you use to cast it with.
Exactly, yeah.
Okay.
Or if you have like a meta magic feat that allows something like that.
Alright.
Meta magic is, to my knowledge, if anybody that is watching knows another way, which I don't think many people are, but the only way to cast something at a higher level is with meta magic, and that's because it forces that interaction, not because it just makes it an option.
In that case, I will use some faith points to increase the DC of the spell.
Okay.
So the DC of my Zone of Truth is now 19.
19. Holy shit.
And it is a will save.
Okay. I will not reveal the results, but Alex, go ahead and ask questions.
After finishing the spell, Kazar will turn and Andon knows that he's in the area of effect of magic, but depending on his magical knowledge, he might not know exactly what enchantment he's under the effect of. Because the spell describes that they know they're under the effect of the enchantment.
If affected creatures are aware of this enchantment, it doesn't say that you know whether or not they make the save.
Oh no, I was just saying Andon is aware of the enchantment.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't saying I was aware if he passed the save or not.
Okay.
I was just
That's
saying
I
that
just
Andon's aware
misheard you.
of the
That's
thing. Okay.
Ouch. How you holding up, buddy?
I'll live.
Well, that's good. That's good. Now, I'm sure you've talked your voice raw so far, but give me the rundown one more time. I'd like to hear it from your words before I hear from other people.
Okay. Yeah, he recounts everything he told C. Up to
Including
and
the part.
Yep, up to and including the interaction he had with Z, where she like accused him of lying, but then backed off.
And what exactly did they talk about?
Like just what he was doing, who he saw, how his perspective on things.
The key point we're looking for is that he said he saw Uller specifically when he
Ula.
was running. Ula. But according to it was Mormon and Ula themselves, two other people. Ula was not there at the time. So we're using the zone of truth to see if Andon actually believes they saw Ula.
Yeah, and I mean, after his accounting, I'm gonna glance at Kazar. Give him an
Kazar,
eyebrow raise.
Kazar thinks for a moment. Is the crew shifts pretty well known? Like who would be on shift at what time? Because I imagine the crew rotates their jobs in a shift, right?
It's so the way watch schedules are traditionally assigned is there's usually somebody who's like, they're not an officer, they're just one of the crew who's in charge of just writing people's names. And it's generally accepted practice based on experience, gesturing to myself, that you don't do the same person consistently, like over and over again, because that's like, that person will be like, why do you keep giving me this dumb job? Like, it just causes problems. Like, you always try to make sure to rotate.
Okay. What is Andon's usual role on the ship?
He's just a general sailor, so like he goes wherever he is needed. He happened to be the one that Jurgen was like given to whenever Z came back on board with his unconscious body. So, according to him and his recounting, he took it upon himself to basically take care of him until you got back, because you're the healer.
Kazar will ask a follow-up question and say, do you believe there was anything suspicious about Ula being there at that time?
No. He was playing cards with the 2 other card chiefs that are up here. I'm referring to Flor and Schnorr.
So when you saw them in the past, he was playing cards with them?
Yep.
And this doesn't match up with the testimony Z got and told us about.
Yeah, that is the part that doesn't match up. However, like with some general summation, like with what Z would have told you, is that a lot of the crew, like those 3, while not unaccounted for, like nobody really pays attention to Vlor and Schnorr because they're just like, they're annoying. All they do is play cards. So if he saw somebody playing cards with them, that's plausible. Like.
Hmm. Do you believe it was actually Ula that you saw?
It was I, that's what I said.
And not somebody that looked like them?
He just like gives you a confused look. He goes, "No, I'm fairly certain it was them."
I mean, to be fair, there's not many lookalikes.
You know, I might not be wholly trained to tell them apart, but there's enough different between each individual dwarf. I'm not one of those types that says everyone of some group looks the same.
Oh man.
We should probably find the card dealers then. Kazar says to the captain.
I'm sorry, that cut out. What was the last thing you said, Ice?
I said we should. I turned to Tilia and said we should probably find the card dealers then.
Indeed. There's, well, one likely place we're bound to end up finding them.
And Kazar will follow follow Tilia. So the line of thought here is that Z said they walked. Z told us that they got, they questioned the whole crew, got all the information together. I assume the whole crew includes the 2 card dealers who didn't say anything about seeing Ula down there when they were asked by Z.
Correct.
All right. Yeah, we need to find the card dealers.
Right, and I guess Tilia's going to lead the way straight to their usual table, presuming they have one. Or are they more of a squat and play kind of style?
Very much squat and play.
No, typical. Could I get their names one more time?
Vlore, V''Lore, and Jnor, J''Nore. They are twins.
Vlore and Jnor, thank
Yep.
you. Committed to memory.
Yep. It better be.
Alright, yeah, let's go find Floor and Jor.
I hate you.
Not in the memory.
And this, folks, is how to piss off your DM 101.
BK at the second half of this episode.
Yeah. Stay tuned for when I brutally kill them all.
Ray.
That's break, right?
No, it's
No.
not break. Yeah, you. I guess you guys find them. This is a small ship. Like,
Yeah, not many places they could be.
yeah, like you go up on deck. There they are, playing cards.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk right up to him and squat down next to him.
I'm going to do the same thing, casting Zone of Truth on the room.
On
Facing
the
away
deck.
from them, of course, as
Okay, yeah.
the captain. The captain stops them, so I'm going to cast the Zone of Truth wherever they are, and I'll make sure to face away from people, so just the polite thing to do, so nobody thinks they're being directly casted at.
Yeah.
And I'm
so-
definitely casting something on the ground.
All right. Yeah. So as soon as you squat down, Talia, one of them looks at you and he's like, "Oh, Captain, you trying to get a game in?"
I'll put a hand on each of their shoulders and look at both of them. Well, that depends on what you're playing, but first, we gotta ask you a couple questions.
He, he goes, "We're playing 7 suit with Queen's Wild."
Oh, well, maybe consider me in for a hand, but when was the last time you saw Ula?
Just earlier today. Z sent him down below deck.
Mm-hmm.
You were playing cards with them?
We play cards with everybody.
True, but you were playing cards with them when the event with the organ happened, and ran by.
They shrug in unison. And says, honestly, don't remember. Between you and me, Captain, and no offense, Kazar, but most of you dwarves look the same to us.
We got 2 sides of the coin here.
Well, Gentlemen, I at least appreciate your honesty.
You said at that time that Ula came down and said that Z sent them down at that time?
No. So he asked with the last time we saw him once. That was like 5 minutes ago.
Hmm. And you don't remember if you were playing cards with them when you saw Andon run by? During the event for the organ?
We were pretty engrossed in our game. Remember being interrupted when Jurgen came down with a sword out, though.
Can you tell us anything more about what happened when Jurgen lost it?
Well, none of us were really...
19 since motive? Are they purposely trying to avoid the dodge the spell by wording it in certain ways?
No. Actually, based on your sense motive, it doesn't seem like they were affected at all. Anyways,
Are they hiding anything, or?
not that you can tell.
Toby.
Hmm.
And yeah, anyways, yeah, they look at each other for a minute and they go, "Well, you remember he was talking to himself a whole lot, and he had his sword out. He was breathing really hard, and then the wounds that Andon had bandaged up just kind of ripped open again, and he fell over."
They just ripped open?
I mean, if you're running around with your sword out when you're supposed to be on bed rest, that'll happen.
Well, that I suppose it will. Tilia's gonna look kind of hopelessly at Khazar.
So you do remember that at that time you were playing cards with a dwarf. You just don't remember which dwarf.
Uh-huh.
Do I know of, besides Jorgen and Ula, and myself, obviously, what other dwarves are on the crew roster?
There is... Brunhilde, that's a female dwarf. There is... Uric and Baranon.
Do you remember if they were male or female?
They just shrug in unison.
Well, I suppose we can go ask everyone. That at least closed down one loose end.
Aye. Khazar dispels the zone of truth, since he doesn't believe it was working on them anyway. And then we'll look for where the other three dwarves are. Brunhilde and the other two.
Okay. This is where we are going to take our first break. Everybody go ahead and, get snacks, drinks, whatever. Use the bathroom. I'm giving you guys 10 minutes. Please be back 10 minutes sharp.
So 9:10, 9:11.
Timer.
I'm currently trying to get into my freaking phone's charger port because my case is one of those ones that has like the thing that will cover it up to make it waterproof.
No, Ice Dragon.
I'm just. Oh no, I'm sorry.
I thought it was Aesophy this whole time.
So where were we?
Anyway.
What an interesting session to stream. We do distant.
Well, this is an important event, and there's been some suspicious activity surrounding it. So now we've got to figure out who actually saw what.
We got a sneaky boy on board.
Turns out Andon just needs glasses and thought she was there. That's the only thing. He's like, she was definitely there.
I mean, I wrote in my notes that Vor and Nor are either blatantly lying and very good at it, or completely and utterly incompetent.
Feel like
Or
it's
One of
both.
those two options.
Or both.
Both?
Combination of both. Yeah.
They are coppers.
Yeah, they were
They're
like
not the
ignorant and malicious.
Excuse me. Oh.
Anyway,
Stuck in America.
we were given a list of 3 other possible dwarves that they could have been playing cards with. So we were looking to ask those 3 dwarves if they were playing cards at the time, to see if it was anyone else besides Ula. Okay. So Uruk was playing cards with them.
Now we know.
So
Alright, so and it's just a racist.
So
That too.
Andon specified that, he went into a little more detail. He specified.
He specified he wasn't a racist, but then gave you the wrong dwarf's name.
Yeah, he was all under the zone of truth. He was all like, I'm pretty sure I can I'm pretty sure I can tell the difference from one dwarf and another.
Well, he doesn't think
They don't all look the same.
He
Was
doesn't think
Andon's take.
But you all look kind of similar.
Yeah.
Hey guys, this is a big ship. He doesn't know everyone.
I'm sure he knows everybody.
I know everyone.
That was my take on Vlor and Schnorr. They've been on the same ship with the same 30 people for almost a full year and didn't know the name of who they were playing cards with at the time a major event happened.
We've hired some stupid crew.
Well,
It happens.
It's stupid, cheap, and effective, so we take what we can get.
Get roasted floor and Schnorr.
So
Unless they do.
and we don't believe Uruk is lying. Where is he at? Okay.
We've
After-
been playing I Spy in an all brown room for an hour. Something brown.
I spy
Order
the ocean.
I spy the. There are some. There are some
Listen,
balls,
pollution
and
is a
also
big
some
problem in this
ceilings. Um, does Tilia want to talk to Ula before we reconvene with Z? Ula's the only one we haven't talked to yet.
Well, I mean, for completionist's sake, we could, but I'd say we could just move on. I do have a ship to run.
They reconvene with Z and compare the notes we gathered to Z's notes.
Did we learn anything new from comparing notes?
Vlor and Jnor are idiots, so nothing new there.
Nope.
Andon genuinely believes they saw Ula playing cards with them, but Auric admitted to being the one playing cards with them.
So, is there something suspicious going on, or is it a misunderstanding? Or both?
As far as we can tell, misunderstanding.
Okay. Something to keep an eye on, I suppose.
Well, you'd be the one to know better than we would.
That's what
Is
worries me.
is this the kind of mistake that Andon would genuinely make?
Is it? Yeah, I know. Right. Yeah, I mean,
Don't attribute malice.
he's
when
a pretty
you
professional
just
guy,
shouldn't
but
be.
it could just be a mistake. He's not. I mean, he's a sailor and he was running for his life. I don't know.
Well,
You just don't.
Kazar just kind of. I imagine he was kind of like writing this down a little, and then he just gives it to Z, and as like a sign of, well, we're done with this for now. Here's the notes.
All right.
You're the first mate. Handle it however you will.
Guess it's my job to keep an eye on it.
Casually just sits here waiting for Z to ask where Vapor is.
Business as usual. Where's the little one? Where did she ditch you guys?
She went to check on Jimmy.
Huh. Okay.
Rolls over and burns himself.
Call it a night?
Yeah, I've got bandages to change myself, so.
Should we set up a post of just us to guard Jurgen, or should we involve the crew?
Gather 5 of those that you think you can actually trust to keep an eye on Jurgen in case he snaps again. And I'm sure he wouldn't take offense to making sure he doesn't have any other weapons hidden on him that he might have forgotten. For his own safety, of course.
Jurgen, if you don't mind, can I search you?
Sure.
What do I roll for that? That would make sense, wouldn't it?
Anthony, you should roll a sleight of hand just so that.
Just in case. Good luck. Finally.
Why would I roll a sleight of hand? Oh no, I don't have anything to hide.
There's a voice. Hide it! Hide it! Hide it now!
All right.
Yep. No. I just need to say it out loud just so we're all on the same page. You're certainly not a prisoner by any means. If you have any requests, we'll do our best to fulfill them, but for your own safety, we're gonna lock you away.
I feel that's more for everyone else's safety, so I approve.
I'll give you like a staggeringly strong hands on your shoulders of encouragement. That's a good one. Well, send for me if anything happens.
Aye.
And I'd like to pat my bag just to make sure the amulet's still with me. And head back to the captain's quarters for the night.
I'm gonna put Allison. Whoever's the one that fights with Allison. Asher, Avery, and one more guard for the night. Batuk, no. Which one's the orc? Krogash. The guard for the night. And I'm going to check in periodically throughout the night while still getting a full rest.
Interesting.
Yeah, I think it's pretty forgiving in general.
Yeah.
8 hours rest is only all that I'm going to be doing.
Same here.
I also only needed the 8 hours.
I'm just chilling. Actually, that's all I needed. That's exactly what I needed. I needed exactly 40. Hells yeah.
Yikes, that's a big
Merciless.
difference.
That is a very big difference.
Yeah.
I mean,
Why are they so mean? Why you gotta hit so hard?
I probably don't get 8 hours waking up during the night, but I still would like to get enough rest to not have fatigue. I don't have any hit points missing.
if you can stay in bed for 8 hours, that's good enough, I'm sure.
Okay, then I'll get that. This is not equivalent to real adult sleeping. We should be getting 6 or 7 hours. Thanks.
Burn through a lot of the ship's resources.
Oh boy. How far to the merchant shipwreck? Okay. Yeah.
That's actually not as bad as I was fearing.
No. I still think we should do the shipwreck first so we have money for the longer journey.
We're gonna have to.
Yeah.
Yeah, precisely.
Need that.
No, I did not add the gold. I just have it in the note bit because I didn't know if things got sold or not. Okay, cool. Okay, and excuse me.
So you can add to the ship's total.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here, I'm gonna make a 400 gold deposit into the ship. As its captain, I probably would have spent that in just general repairs and stuff, like out of my own pocket.
So we had 10-piece rings, which is 100, a 100-piece necklace, which is 200, and then 29 extras, so 229. And we established we were splitting, did we say a third of it
Oh.
to the crew? Okay. Yeah. Okay. So 150, 229, that'd be 79. Yes. So, well, I feel like a good chunk of it needs to go to the ship. So, do we want to say like what? Do we want to say 5 to each of us? 10 to each of us, something like that.
Sounds good.
Hmm. Yeah, we'll stick with that for now.
And did you give my 400 gold deposit?
No, I did not. So that'd be 169, and then you're depositing 400, so 569. Looky fucking there. Oh yes, I do love me some math. Okay, allow me to give myself some gold real quick before I forget. Actually, I was told to take the job, but I did agree. So,
So that's your own damn.
let's see. So, 569 minus 90, 479. Quick maths. And how many days of rations is that? 6. Neat. All right, so we can be out on the water for less than a week. That's for fishing. Oh, okay.
That makes it a little easier.
Save changes. There we go.
Oh, hell yeah.
I'm just ready to rumble.
Boom. Copyright strike.
Yeah. Sure.
Just realized I could not be heard again. You know what? I don't think I'm gonna post this episode to YouTube, guys, because there's just gonna be a lot of me talking and nothing being heard.
Oh.
Oof.
All right.
Sorry.
23.
23. Stormy
Oh,
Seas.
I got excited because I thought I was rolling a d20, so I was like happy.
You're like, I rolled a 23 on a d20.
I thought I was like
The
really bossing
I
this
rolled a
one.
nat 23.
That'd be pretty freaking good.
Stormy Seas.
We were done with the storm.
The storm broke over the island. It was still out in the distance. So you guys
So
are like
scary.
right here when you run back into it. Someone roll a d6. We'll see if you guys get lost or not.
Dibs.
Boom. Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, you create your D6, so I'll let it go.
I was hovering over it right as he said it.
And he's like, I'm ready. I'm about to press enter. No, you do not get lost. There you go. Hey, first encounter done.
We're at the shipwreck.
No.
Oh.
That was just one day. DF.
Sorry, I was just curious what that was. I clicked the
What
fudge-
is it?
I clicked the fudge button.
Fudge dice are d6s.
Okay. Cassie, go ahead and roll a d100.
Okay. What the fuck? There's 100 options. There are literally 100 options. I want new dice, Robert.
Almost a natural one.
Okay, roll me 3d8.
Gary.
Okay, a rock hidden by the waves scores the underside of the ship. The ship's hull loses that many points.
Damn.
Well, okay, so we're at 88.
Careful, guys.
That's
The
something
ship,
else I'm keeping track of.
the sea is a dangerous place. Alex, roll me a d100.
Yeah, high roll.
Opposite end of the spectrum.
Smooth sailing, baby. All right. You guys arrive. While I get everything set up, I'm going to refer everybody to our first loading screen of the game while I edit the battle map.
Is there a soundtrack change?
Yes.
The first of the crew the first of the crew came back carrying arms full of treasure and word of the fortress entirely abandoned. Unknown.
Unknown, yes. Track 1.
Unknown.
Track 1 for the moment. All right, you come upon a small beach, and in and on this beach, you see the wreckage of the ship. It's on the map. It's not going to be pictured. Oh, the mouse is doing a weird thing. It like wouldn't let me see it. Where? There it is. Who is embarking onto the shore first of all?
You know the captain's touching ground.
So where this ship is, it's very rocky. There's some sand. It's kind of like it's low tide right now, so you had to find a lower spot to like move your little dinghy so you could get onto the shore. But now you are. Let's see, we know Tilia for sure. Who else?
Vapor would go this time.
Dragona would also follow.
Would you guys allow Jurgen to come along?
I was gonna ask, am I confined?
You are confined to quarters.
Yeah.
We don't know what's wrong with you.
Yeah,
I will say you haven't had any of the voice for this whole time.
I would certainly mention that to them.
Has the amulet gone back to them yet? Or does the captain still have it?
Captain still has it.
Well, I mean, shoot, it's been a few days. There's been no reoccurrence. So,
We don't know what happened in the first place.
Yeah, we could be overreacting or responding to the wrong stimulus. So, yeah, on the captain's orders, you.
Well, I meant we don't know what, like, we don't know what will trigger it again.
Well, it'll be good to
And
find out.
and we don't want them. We definitely don't want them triggered on an away mission.
Well, if he does go berserk again, who is the most capable to stop him?
We don't.
Those.
I know we
I
don't.
covered a number of non-lethal spells that might be able to help. Subdue him in a way that won't hurt him.
I can
It's just
put
not
him to
something
sleep
that,
in a single punch.
It could just cause a bit of chaos. But you
Jurgen would
want
say,
it-
Yeah, Jurgen would speak
happening
up and say,
overall.
if it makes you feel any better, I could leave my weapons behind.
Well, then you would be undefended. But I
No.
guess if we're all going, maybe it's not such a bad idea to bring him with no weapons.
So long as you don't mind Z being attached to your hip, I'd say come along.
I wouldn't mind that too much.
Alright, buddy system.
Cool. Is Kazar going?
Kazar is going.
Awesome. Let me say you guys in what I assume your marching order would be.
I'm gonna spend a little bit of time with Jimmy just in passing before we embark.
Jimmy's like, "Are you sure I can't go, boss?"
Absolutely sure. Not until you're taller than me.
He like puffs up his chest trying to gain an extra couple inches, but he's like still like 3 feet. Like,
Well, I'll slouch and kind of level my hand between them, like getting there. A little bit longer though.
all right, you guys come ashore. Let me know if you can control your tokens.
Yep.
Yep.
All right. First things first.
Realist.
Some spot checks, please.
Oh, that's a roll. I was like, some what? Spot.
Yep.
See.
Sponge boy me Bob, roll me a spot check.
It's
Everybody?
not taking me there.
That's
There we
not
go.
a spot check.
I know. I'm just procking that as well.
What the fuck?
That's a. Oh, it rolled a Cure Minor Wounds. 'Cause I never did that. It's supposed to be
Cassie.
Detect Magic.
I want new dice.
So the 3.5 sheet, what it does is whenever you make a new spell, it just auto fills the macro, and I'm pretty sure for divine casters, it's just Cure Minor Wounds just gets thrown in there for some reason.
For
Out-
non-religious people, it's magic missile.
Out here on the shore, nothing magical. Tilia, you step out here and you're like, hold on a minute. These are not rocks.
Yeah, I will hold out my arms and spear, barricading everyone from continuing forward. What are these exactly?
Do you have knowledge local? I'll accept knowledge local or survival to just quickly identify. Yeah, okay, these are basalt crabs. They're big, giant crabs. Very territorial. However, they might be worth it to kill because you can sell their shell at a price of 20 gold a pound.
Them some big-looking shells.
This is a pretty good paycheck sitting right here.
Where's the shipwreck?
It's not pictured here, but basically you got to get through these guys before you can get to it.
Well, we have two options. We can try to clumsily sneak our way past them, or get the jump on one of them before the rest swarm us. I am rather fond of getting the jump on them. I'm willing to hear other suggestions, though.
Well, I did just depart with my weapon, so it might not be as easy for me. I got some magic in me.
I would make sure you were armed. You could have your weapon as long as you would accept your weapon back. We got Z watching you. We're good.
Yeah, can I just keep, like... I'm keeping an eye on him, so if he does anything weird... I don't know if you need me to roll for it, but I am just, like, watching him.
Okay. What are you all doing, though?
As in...
Well,
What?
I'm looking around to see, register what people want to do.
I think whatever the captain says goes.
Okay,
that-
let's kill some crabs.
Okay, you're gonna kill some crabs. It's decided now.
Yeah, I mean, unless
If-
I'm
if-
not hearing any objections, so I
Yeah.
say go for it.
Yeah, if nobody speaks up to the first suggestion, that's just what's gonna happen from now on.
I like that.
All right. Let's surround this top one, get the jump on him, and hopefully he'll be down, and the others might be still sleeping.
Okay. You're gonna zero you two just hanging back?
No, I'm gonna go up as well.
Z? Cassie.
Yeah. Doing what he... Sorry, I just kind of figured doing what he does. Sticking
Okay.
close to yours.
And you guys are not really surrounding it, so kind of in a half moon here. Surrounded like pirates. Come on.
I feel like Dragona's just gonna run in. She's just gonna run in and swing.
Oh,
Do
no.
it. Roll an attack. Do
Oh
it.
no.
Can I see if I can see her doing this and throw a dagger at the one she's gonna hit?
I don't think she's being particularly stealthy about it.
Alright. Then, yeah. I'll toss my dagger at it.
That is quite the hit.
Is it close enough? How far away is it?
From you,
I'm supposed to be over here, Jurgen.
you're like, okay, but then you're right next to it.
I'm gonna be right here. But
Okay.
that's still within range.
Yeah, you're about 10 feet away.
That's my range.
All right, Dragona, that hits. So go ahead and roll the damage.
What's a single attack versus a full attack?
Full attack, like if you have multiple attacks, that's what a full attack is.
Well, I don't think I do. Why isn't it rolling?
12 damage.
Excuse me.
16. Does 16 hit? 16 does not hit. It actually, like... Well, okay. More like it does, but remember, it's a basalt crab. So, like, your dagger just bounces right off of it.
Bounces off,
Yeah.
returns to my belt. Alright.
Alright, he casts prayer. Anybody else doing anything really quick?
I can throw a fireball at it.
Okay, do it.
I mean, do I have time to also run in and just...
You guys said that's what you're doing. I'm giving you all one free action before I'm making you roll initiative.
Okay, perfect.
Did I successfully do the macro?
That's magic missile.
That's magic missile.
We took the
I
weapons
think-
from a guy who has magic missile and fireball. Yeah, we're safe.
22 hits.
Does a 20 hit?
Yes.
There we go. I'm just gonna put that in there.
Does this crab count as a heavy object?
It is not an object.
Okay.
Is there any
Roll your
anything-
5d6 damage.
Okay. I wasn't sure if they hit or not, so 18 fire damage. Two 6s, 2 1s, and a 4. That is about as average as you can get.
Okay, this one's dead.
Yeah, to
That firebolt kills it. When it dies, it screams. Everybody roll initiative.
No.
Why
This
do
looks
all
like-
of my initiatives suck? I literally just
Why do all of my rolls suck?
You're not the lowest. You're not even the second lowest. They're still not good.
I'd like to hold my initiative every turn until after Jurgen goes.
Okay.
Sorry, man. You never know.
I see how it is.
It's nothing personal.
No trust.
Yeah, it's true.
Understandably so.
You did fireball a dude.
Big sniffs. Oh my god, how many crabs are there?
4 more. And one of them goes first. Here's you kill one of his good friends. He is the one all the fucking way in the back. Okay.
Oh, good. I'm glad he's going first.
Mm-hmm.
He said, Louie, that was my brother.
Oh,
Revenge.
don't humanize.
Reggie, you were my actual brother.
Reggie. Alright, it's gonna run. It's gonna use its whole action to run all the way up here. That's it.
Dang.
35 feet of movement. God damn. Bad. 10 more feet. Chili, it's your turn.
All right, Chilia is springing right into action by using a maneuver Claw at the Moon.
Okay. As you enter its threat range, it's going to use an immediate action. Make a reflex save.
Reflex save. I'm good at those kind of.
+1. So that's an 11.
Alright. Unfortunately, an 11 does not beat 13.
It also gets A-1, but that still wouldn't beat it.
It snatches you. It didn't roll anything. That was his DC to beat.
Oh, okay.
It snatches you up in its big claw.
Oh.
You do not get to make your. I'll say you didn't use up the maneuver, but and effectively was just like, before you're able to strike, it just snatched you.
Fair.
That's it.
Wait. Well, what's his range on there? Because I have a reach weapon, and
He's a large creature. He has the exact same reach you do.
Gotcha. Okay. Cool. Yeah. No complaints then.
All right. Yeah, hey, it's his turn. You take 8 damage as it squeezes you.
Oof.
And then it's going to use its little claw to also try. And even though it's got you literally like right in its grasp, it just misses both.
Tilia is too beefy for it to close its claw.
I just
probably
imagine
agree.
this crab like softly holding her.
No, it's squeezing. You hear like the, you know what I'm saying? Like,
You hear the cracking of its very chitin.
this one all the way back here,
Its big meaty claws.
gonna use its whole action to run right up into your face, Dragona.
Bad idea.
Is it? I'd like to see you try. This one. I can only reach you and Tilia right now. So this one... Actually, you're just 5 feet out of its reach, damn it.
So we can only reach Tilia.
10 feet from where it's standing, it has a movement of 35 feet, so it stopped 15 feet away. Even at like the most charitable. So he's gonna use his whole movement to get into Vapor's face. Kazar.
Alright.
Also, Z, I moved your initiative just below Jurgen since you said you're gonna hold turn for him every time anyways.
More commands, more commands.
I will cast a spell.
Will you? Will you cast a spell?
Yes.
How bizarre.
I'm going
bizarre.
to cast the spell Bless.
Okay.
Bless is minute per caster level, so it'll be going for a while. Prayer is is 1 round per level. So allies have a +1 on a +1 morale bonus on all attack rolls, and they have a +1 on saving throws against fear effects. But that one doesn't matter. So they're getting +2 on attack rolls instead of +1.
Okay.
And then that was my action, so I'm gonna move nowhere. I end my turn.
Okay. Vapor.
Okay, I'm gonna try and do this thing to the one that's in front of me.
Okay.
Did it?
It did not.
What value concentration?
You're not
15
constant. You don't have to concentrate. It didn't hit you, so.
Spell level or 10 plus damage received. What?
You don't have to worry about the concentration. He didn't hit you.
Oh, okay.
He does super shadowy current and black flame covers the affected space. Okay. Makes the reflex save. So go ahead and draw out where you want it to be, because you choose 1 5-foot square per level. It does not succeed.
It doesn't pass the save?
No.
Okay. Okay, so... Okay. How do I do? Erase that. That wasn't where I wanted it. You said a 5-foot square?
Yeah, so you choose 1 5-foot square per level. And you are level 5,
Okay.
so you choose 5 5-foot squares.
Okay, so I'm gonna plant 4 of them on this guy.
Okay.
So... squares.
Here, I'll just draw one big one around. How about
Yeah,
that?
please do. I can't use the draw tool on this. I have no idea how it works. And then for the fun of it, we'll put one on this guy.
Okay, so he also has to make a save. He also fails. You're going to
So that should
do
be...
not step into this square.
Yeah,
Noted.
don't step into the square.
Wait, there's like 3 squares now.
Yeah, ignore the purple one. The
Yeah,
other
I
colored one
think
is the
so.
one you want.
Yeah, I fail at drawing, so 1d6 of cold damage per 2 caster levels.
Yep, you are level
So-
5, so that would only be 2d6.
Okay. That's not too bad, I guess.
Hey, at least that's persistent damage, because it takes that every time it starts its turn there. It has to make that save.
Fair enough.
Alright, cool,
And
cool.
then,
8. Jurgen? Are you moving, or are you just...
no, I'll just end there.
Okay, Jurgen?
Jurgen. Julia, you established you did give me my sword back?
Yes, I would make sure you were armed if you were coming with.
Okay.
I wouldn't have, forced you to arm yourself, but I would have told you to if you were coming with, under Z's guidance.
Okay. I am going to assume that I did all of the macros wrong. I put stuff in, but I think I put the wrong stuff in. We're gonna try this, though. Yep, that's magic missile as well. I'm trying to do Blade of Blood.
Anthony.
So, doing the Blade of Blood, and then I'm going in I guess I have to move first. For a melee attack. So I'm going towards this guy that I'm not allowed to... I can smack him, right? I just can't step into the square?
Yeah, do not step into the square.
Excellent, okay.
Actually, make a reflex save. It's going to use its immediate action to try to grab you.
Okay. Oh wait, it's a save, so that's under stats.
Yeah, you don't get grabbed. Go ahead and attack.
I'm an agile boy. And confirming this is a single attack, not a full attack, correct?
Yep. No, ideally nobody should have multiple attacks unless you have just like some ability that lets you have them. At the current level, that misses.
Ah. Loading.
Even with your bonuses, that misses.
Okay.
Z?
Well, conveniently, my Blade of Blood is still active.
Z? Cassie?
Yeah, if I come behind Jurgen here,
Mm-hmm.
can I still hit him without being in his grappling range?
He already used it. You only get one immediate action. So.
I still want to be here. Will I hit Jurgen?
No.
Cool.
Jurgen's a dwarf.
Alright.
You can see over him.
Yeah, I'm like 5'10", so. Okay, then dagger.
You the only caveat is that since you're throwing into melee, like you're still able to like aim at the target, but throwing into melee in general just incurs a -2 penalty. So just keep that in mind.
It's just harder to do.
Mhm.
I thought I was in the 10 feet, or am I 10 feet away from him? Which
No,
would
no,
be
no.
not melee?
If you're any kind of shooting or ranged attack into a melee fight, so it doesn't. You could be 1,000 feet away, and if you're shooting at somebody in melee, you'd still take the -2.
I see. Okay.
Yeah, the bonus, your current bonus cancels that out, so you just roll normally. Because you have a +2 to your attack from Prayer and Bless.
Oh, yeah, okay, so I'll just roll normally. Thanks, Kazar.
That hits.
Woo. Okay, so there's a damage, and I don't remember how to add the skirmish. I thought I did, but I don't remember.
Well, you moved at least 10 feet. I know you add so many d6s per level of scout. I think it's only 1d6 for right now. Because you're like, how many in scout? Like
3,
2,
so it's
3?
1d6. It did not add it. Okay. Okay. I just rolled it manually. I'll figure out how to do that.
Okay.
So that's 13 points of damage.
13. Hell yeah. It hisses in crab.
I hiss back.
Dragona. You hiss back in common.
Yeah.
You say the word hiss.
Hiss.
Dragona.
I'm gonna rage.
Okay.
Crap, I did something.
Is there a convenient way to do that with these character sheets?
No.
You just say that you're raging and you're raging.
Well, raging it confers stat bonuses, so
So you just gotta manually put them in.
yeah, and then remember to take them out.
Gotcha. Okay, and then I'm just gonna start swinging at this one here. Well, I don't want to get into his square. So can I go around?
No, he's just a large creature. You can still hit him from there because you're technically right next to him.
Okay, gotcha. Gotcha. Yeah, I'm just gonna attack. Just gonna.
I'm gonna move you
Aim
so
for
you
the
actually
eyes.
like align with the. Yeah, there you go. You're aiming for his eyes?
Sure.
Oh.
It's like the soft.
No, I thought that's what you said. Like I'm aiming for his.
Yes.
Okay.
No, I am aiming for his eyes.
Okay, that's a called shot. Called shots are a thing. I forget how much the negative is, but it doesn't matter. You've probably hit him.
Schmack.
It's only a -2. Yeah, you still hit.
Oh, jeebies.
Dang.
Holy
Shots
shit.
represent very small areas like eyes, fingers, or creatures' necks. They receive a -10 penalty.
Really, the 22. Schmack. I enjoy schmack.
Well, this is a large creature, so it's not a small. You know what I'm saying? Like.
Yeah.
Youch. Okay. Yeah, this one doesn't like you. This one... Next one's turn. It is going to go gang up on Tilia over here.
He's clawing into melee.
He's clawing into melee.
That's not fair.
Okay, he got a critical fail and a critical attack. So
No.
we're gonna end up rolling 2 things here.
Is he gonna attack the crab that's holding me?
Well, we'll see. Roll D100, Alex, since you're the subject of this.
Oh, I would love to.
61. 61 is how embarrassing you missed. I hope no one saw. That's it. Roll another D100 for the critical. $26. Whoa, that looked like it hurt. You score a regular critical hit.
So he just misses a regular critical.
No, he just got a regular critical hit. Nothing special happened. He missed and got a crit. That's it. You take 11 damage. It is your turn. You may make a grapple check to try to escape its claw.
Grapple check. Yeah, let me try that.
You succeed.
Nice. Does that leave me with one action? One standard action?
That uses your standard action, unfortunately.
So let me check something. So I can still, as a swift action, jump away. And I can tumble to avoid their attack of opportunity, but I don't remember if I have a good tumble check or not. Yeah, you know what? I'll try that. I think now that there's 2 ganging up on me, I'm gonna kind of flip back and retreat.
Okay.
So I'll just jump as far back as I can, trying to rejoin the others.
To avoid attacks of opportunity, you do still have to do a tumble, and we'll just get them, even with a jump check.
Yep.
Yeah, you make it.
Alright, and I'll look on.
I will still need the jump check.
Oh, yep.
You make it.
Oh, that's good.
Alright. And I assume that is your turn.
That is indeed.
Cool, cool. This one's like, hey, come back here. Miss. And miss. 14. It started its turn there. Reflex save. Fail. Roll 2d6 again, Blake.
Dang.
Okay. He's like, wow, I'm near death. Dragona, make an attack of opportunity. I believe he's still within your threat range too, Alex, so go ahead and make one against it as well. This one's gonna start trying to scuttle away.
How do which button do I click
You just
for
you just
attack of
roll you just
opportunity?
roll an attack. Just roll an attack.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Both of you miss. This one, another reflex save. Roll 2d6 again, Blake. Youch. This one's also like, I'm out of here. Jurgen and Blake make attacks of opportunity.
Any like specific attacks?
Melee attack?
Excellent. I'll just go with my sword again. My sword again. 17.
19 because of the +2 from Jurgen.
Nice.
That hits. Blake? Hey, you crit.
Oh,
That's not even with the +2, so that's a 24. Or 22. 22.
That's not with the +2. That's add 4.
She rolled a nat 22.
She
Nat
rolled a-
22.
She rolled a nat 22.
I go ahead. So that's the 13 damage.
It's dead.
Ah,
Oh, I don't get the D100 roll. I'm so sad.
No, go ahead and roll the D100. Go ahead. Oh, there you go. 15.
It was taken for a little while.
Yeah, just regular critical hit. So that's all it would have been. Bleh.
Okay.
it also takes 1 point necrotic damage.
All right. Wow, you guys are destroying these fucking crabs. Kazar.
Here. And then um use full movement and go here. And end my turn for now.
Okay. Tilia.
Tilia is going to try to smash this thing, try to get an extra couple bucks out of it.
Okay.
And let me see if I need to do it in a special way. You know what? Screw it. I'll try Claw at the Moon again, since I got grabbed out of it the first time. So, regular attack, but it's a jump check instead
Okay.
of...
I mean, with your jump check, just how high it is, you could have rolled a natural one and just automatically succeed. Like,
I love it.
there's some good deal damage.
I'm trying, it's acting funny.
It was taking a while to load my D100 roll too, so.
Lets out a shriek.
And I'm gonna leave it at that.
These boys are rolling like dog shit. It misses both. $14. This one is still fleeing. We got... Yeah, I can climb down into the water from here. So it just goes... Nah.
So scary. So scary.
He was like, these guys have fire and they're not nice.
Perhaps you will let us take him as a pet.
Kazar, it's your turn.
I will go. Up there and here. And prepare an action to attack any of them that tries to run away this way or comes within my threat range. And that's it.
Okay. Vapor.
I would like to... I'd like to once again cast this, and move it. And I'm gonna put it over this crab that I drew a thingy on. The big square. And then the small square over the one that's close to Tilia.
So, big square on this one.
Small square on this other, on this other one. Yeah.
Okay. Whatever. Alright. Roll your damage. They go, ow.
Hours.
They go, ow, but in crab. Jurgen.
I'm just gonna go back in with my, well, first I gotta schmoove, because the one I was fighting before is dead. Why isn't it working? Oh, cancel. There we go. So it's not letting me X out of my attack. Let's see. Do that guy.
Okay.
So first the reflex save? Is that what it was? Reflex?
He already used his.
Oh, cool.
Oh, hey, this one down here didn't. So yeah, go ahead and make it.
Are you just giving him that one?
Make your reflex save. They have 10-foot reach. Here.
12.
Snatch.
They've been snooched. So what does that
He has
do?
a 13 plus 1.
You're right, 13.
Put you down.
He said, my bad, my bad.
Yeah, he goes, I didn't realize you had a 13, my brother, and just puts you down. That hits.
The crab just casually starts going on with his inner monologue, like the most deepest inner monologue it's got.
He's like, my apologies. You have Bloodblade on, so go ahead and deal your extra. Unless you already have that added in.
I do not. So it's an extra 1d6. Hold on. Allow me to...
You can spend 5 hit points to make it 2d6.
I think it's 3d6.
Oh, does it scale with your caster level?
No, if this check succeeds, your attack deals an extra 2d6. So it would go up to 3d6. Oh, no. Because it's saying I have an additional one. Oh, I'm not even looking at my own...
The spell deals an
goddamn
extra
spell.
1d6 points of damage against the target of the attack. You can voluntarily take 5 hit points of damage to empower the weapon to deal an extra 2d6 points of damage for a total of 3d6.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was thinking.
So you're going to spend the 5 hit points?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I am.
Roll the 3d6. It's dead.
It dead.
It go... Bleh.
In crab.
In crab. Yep. Z?
Alrighty.
I was expecting these crabs to be more of a challenge.
Here.
40 HP. Like, crabs.
Oh.
Come on, boys.
Damn, moving here.
Silly crabs.
You're within 10 feet. It's going to snatch you up.
Alright.
No, it can't this round. It used its immediate action. Never mind. Go ahead.
Cool. Same thing as usual. I'm tossing a dagger.
Okay.
Oh, do
That-
I get the +2 to that?
That would still miss.
An 18 misses. Cool.
18 misses.
Do I have a bonus action? No, I don't think so.
Dragna.
Alright, she's gonna go running into the last one.
Ooh. Alright.
And just...
Ooh, that's a crit.
Nice.
Wow. Okay. Roll D100.
30 fucking 1. Jesus.
Yeah. And the thing is, they didn't even have to roll a nat 20. Their weapon crits on a 19. Okay. So actually, what you're supposed to do whenever you get a crit. What's the, like, when you look at your weapon, there will be an X and a number. Like, what's that number in there for your crits? That's what that's for.
2.
Okay, so roll your damage again. Okay, so that's the damage from the crit. Roll a D100. Regular critical hit. Doesn't matter. It's dead. It had 34 HP left. And you did 38.
Jeez.
Are these guys like completely made out of basalt, or can we like? Are we having crab for dinner?
Yes. If you want to, you can roast some of these crabs. That was combat, guys. Congratulations, you got through it faster than I thought you would. Yeah, if you want to harvest their hides, unfortunately, with all the fire that has been thrown around, you're not going to get as much as you normally would have.
Wait,
Sorry, guys.
who else was casting fire? Oh, Blake.
Yeah, Blake was cold fire. But it was still
Mine
fire.
was cold fire.
But it was still
I was-
fire.
I was like, I only did one fire.
I did
It
lots
was-
of fire.
it was
Also,
not me.
Dragona's weapon is a flaming weapon.
Oh yeah, technically it was on fire the entire time.
Yeah, so she's just been there like flaming greatsword. What does Dragona's like rage look like, by the way? Like, is it like a quiet, like you can just kind of feel the rage aura, or is she screaming the whole time?
I'd like to imagine she's screaming, like, but like in a good way, like a ha ha ha, and she's like has her sword like up in the air, and she's just like
Yeah.
swinging it.
She's
Awesome.
vibing.
Okay.
She's having a good time.
She out there vibing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
and
like a
good.
party. She thirsts for the blood of the crabs.
Crap blood.
Okay. I roll a d4. We'll see how many pounds are salvageable. Okay.
All 4.
All 4. And my bad. I said it was what, 10 gold a pound?
I thought you said 20
Yes, you
gold
did.
a
20.
pound.
Okay, then I was correct. Yeah, 20 gold a pound. Okay, so you get about 80 gold worth of basal crab shell.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Sweet.
It was pretty fun. I like it.
Thank you. I worked not hard at all on that. I was just like, you know what would be fun? A bunch of crabs. I should have done what originally I had like 8 crabs. So I was like, that's too many, it'll take too long. 5 will be fine, and then you guys just destroy them. Maybe it should have been 8. All right. You guys, the ship's right there. Like I said, it's just not pictured. What are you guys doing?
Well, I don't know how many of you are still in tip-top shape, but I took a rough hit or two. Are we okay to continue to the shipwreck, or would perhaps a short rest be in our future?
Personally, I'm good.
I think I'm good.
I'm good as well.
I only took 5 damage, and it was from myself.
I feel fine.
How damaged is? How hurt is Attilia?
Like breathing profusely from like one side, but it's not bothering her too much. Like you'd reckon on a scale of 1 to 65, she'd be about a 46.
Wow. Wow. Alex, that was very specific.
It's just pulling numbers out of my butt, you know. But
Yeah.
I'm certainly not one to stop the party train, so onwards we go.
Doom.
Why did it actually? I didn't even cast. I didn't even click on Doom. I clicked on Shield of Faith, but I thought the default for a cleric was Cure Wounds, so I was just going to let it do the default thing. Apparently, default is Doom.
And now I feel dread. This is
Yeah.
horrible. We should turn back. This is not where we.
That's weird. I don't know why the default spell macro is Doom. That's so dumb. Let me actually.
My will saves are shit too.
That's 5th edition Cure Wounds. Where is this one? There it is. Okay. Okay. There's the 3rd edition Cure Wounds. So.
Cure wounds or cure light wounds?
Cure light wounds.
Okay. There's there's
level 1.
cure light, cure moderate, and there's cure serious.
I'm using Cure Light.
Okay. It's
which
1d8
will
plus 1 per level. So, well, with the max of
We
5,
are
so it'd be
level
1d8
5.
plus 5.
You get 7 hit points back.
Very kind of you.
All right.
Are
Well,
they looking a bit better?
Just a bit better.
on a scale of 1 to 64, they're about a 52.
Yeah, you're starting to pick up on it.
On scale.
On a scale. Yeah. Okay. So you guys go to the ship. You've killed all the crabs or driven the other ones away. And I mean, who's searching what? There's like the whole ship is here, crashed. The crew is nowhere in sight.
I'll go lower deck. Like below deck. And see what we can find.
The poop deck.
Dragona's coming with me to the captain's quarters.
That's what I was thinking.
I will throw on Detect Magic again.
Okay.
Can I try and stealthily cast Ghost Sound?
Sure. Sleight of hand.
Okay.
That'll be interesting. You decided to cast that after I cast the Detect Magic. So I have a Detect Magic active right now.
Aw. I have a +8. This is unfair, guys.
Sometimes
This has not been my game.
the dice
Cassie,
giveth and the dice taketh away.
Cassie, get better D20 dice. Or roll 20 dice.
Physical dice? I swear, it hates me.
Get better roll 20 dice.
So, yeah, I'm gonna say that like not Jurgen. Kazar would be like cast Detect Magic, you cast Ghost Sound, and he's like, hey, what you cast? Like, it's not.
I cast it anyways.
Yeah, I don't know if it was
Hearing him
specifically to like deceive him or like what you were doing, but
It was just a prank. It was...
what sound were you making?
Kazar doesn't actually say anything. They just kind of look at Z and like raise an eyebrow, but they don't say anything about it.
The famous Kazar where he just does the thing that like rock meme where he just like,
Oh, if he's
Yeah.
gonna do his signature face, I'm gonna wink at him.
Yeah. Yeah, he doesn't say anything about.
I give kind of a
causing noise.
like a mischievous smile and wink.
Awesome.
Yeah, no, he doesn't tell anybody else about it.
Awesome. Yeah, you guys. Who's all going to the captain's quarters?
Look at the mic.
I know Tilia and Dragona.
I would like to.
Tilia, Dragona, Jurgen. Vapor is going to lower decks. Z, Kazar, where are you two going?
I'm going with Jurgen.
That's true. Okay, Kazar, where are you going?
Seeing as how the entire group is going to one location and only one person is going somewhere else, Kazar will actually opt to play Vapor's partner at the moment, so they aren't alone.
Okay. I will resolve what everybody finds in the captain's quarters first. Roll search checks.
That's not my character sheet.
Oh, Dragona.
Working on it.
Oh.
Dragona's like, I'm looking for shiny.
I'm just watching out for more crabs. Got my
Yeah,
hand on my
you're-
shoulder.
you're-
Like, I don't care about nothing else.
Yeah,
I'm just
you're-
protecting the crew.
You're like, I want
She's
more
so
crab meat.
focused. She's so focused on the fact that she just destroyed that one crab.
You're like, that's an
Listen,
impressive
how
feat.
else-
Like, commoners would have been fucked. Like,
How else am I supposed to like bulk, right? I have to get my protein in.
yeah, right?
Like, and you literally could have killed like 4 commoners with that swing. That was a hefty one.
Even actually more than that, because commoners in 5th edition have like 1 HP. In 3rd, they only have like 4. So
Yeah,
could have
so
killed like
they have-
5. Could
They have like a 1d4, don't they?
Yeah. Yeah, something like that. Here you 13, 16, 8. Perfect. You guys literally find everything there is to find.
Neat.
First things first, you find a chest in the captain's quarters. In the chest are 6 gems. All right, get ready for this. There's a bloodstone.
Hold
Worth.
on.
I'm just gonna give you their values so we don't have like a negotiation with the shopkeeps scene. Okay.
Okay.
A bloodstone worth 50 GP. A freshwater pearl worth 8 GP. Malachite worth 9 GP. Rose quartz worth 50 GP. An aquamarine worth 300 GP. And I don't know how to pronounce this one. Tourmaline?
That's
T-
correct.
You actually nailed it.
Hell yeah. Worth 80 GP. So that should be a total of 497.
Can I have a list of these things in Discord chat?
Yeah.
I'm putting them
Just
in
for
the.
notes purposes.
I have them in the Google Doc. That's why I was saying wait.
Okay.
What's the total?
Also, Dragona, you find a leather belt with a citrine gem in it, worth 100 gold pieces. Jurgen, you find a comb made out of smoky quartz, plus a scroll of cure light wounds. The quartz is worth 200 GP, the quartz comb. And the scroll of cure light wounds, if you choose to sell it instead of keep it, is worth 50 GP.
Neat. How much did you say the comb was?
200. Z, you find a scroll of grease.
Grease?
A scroll of... I think I might have mistyped this one. Yes, I did. Yes, a scroll of grease, a scroll of hold portal, a scroll of mage armor, and a scroll of owl's wisdom. Worth a combined total of 225 GP if you were to sell them. And then, Tilia, you find a rolled tapestry. This painting is threaded with silver and gold, worth 1,000 gold pieces.
Much.
And then
How much was it? Was it worth?
the painting was worth 1,000. And in loose gold, why don't the four of you each roll me a D100?
Everyone?
No,
The four that are in the captain's
Yeah, the four
court.
that are in the captain's courts.
That is what I
87, 97, 10. So that's basically two 97s.
Oh, look at that. Right in the middle.
And then you find that much in just loose gold coins in the chest.
So that's 180, 194, 244.
How much is that total?
So I only wrote down the things that I found plus the loose gems. I was leaving the other things for the others to write down because I was losing track.
Oh,
So
I thought that was the treasurer doing that, so I found a portrait that was worth 1,000.
okay. So hold on. 50, 8, 9, 50, 380.
The total is 2,360
Neat.
for every item in the gold value we were given.
Yeah. You found something that was 1,000. Was there something that was 1,500? Or did I hear wrong?
Heard wrong. There was only
The cr-
one thing that hit 1,000.
Yeah,
What
one
was
thing hit
the,
1,000.
The gold and silver crown.
It's not a crown, it's a tapestry. It's a painting.
Oh, gotcha. Gotcha. Okay.
Then you found.
I wrote it all in
Yeah.
in Discord.
Now
Okay,
keep in mind there's about 275 of that gold that is hit or miss. And like if you guys want to sell these scrolls, go ahead and pocket that gold, or you can keep them. So
Well, I leave the matters of magical mysteries in the hands of those who actually understand anything about it.
all right. As for below deck, the two of you are walking around. Do either of you have dark vision?
I would assume I probably do. Let me see.
Vapor, you definitely do.
Yeah.
Would it be ironic if she didn't, though?
It would be very ironic.
I am
Alright.
darkness. Fuck, I can't see.
Actually, is it dark vision or low light vision? What did dwarves get?
I don't remember.
That's fine.
I mean,
Dark
Google.
vision. I get straight dark vision. I looked at it.
Yeah, I have dark vision.
I also have detect magic active.
Okay. All right. You guys don't find any items down in here per se, but while you are like kind of combing through the wreckage, trying to find whatever you can, in one of the rooms, like I guess you haven't opened the door yet, but you hear something just beyond the door. It does not give off any kind of magical aura.
I kind of do raise my left hand and then tap my ear and point towards the door silently, kind of thing.
Come on.
And then I will open the door.
Darkness mode activate.
You open the door, and there is a... Which one do I want this to be? Uno Memento. It's nothing bad, I swear. Or is it? Alright, you open the door, and inside is a human who, like, as soon as you open the door, he, like, jumps, spins around. He's holding a halberd, and he's dressed up in, like, a full suit of armor. And, like, he rears up, but as soon as he sees that the two of you are the two of you, he, like, immediately, like, lowers it, and he's like, oh my god, I thought you were crabs.
I'll look at Kazar a little bit confused and then look back at the guy and be like, how would crabs get... Never mind. Who are you?
Listen, basalt crabs have very textured limbs that can climb up vertical surfaces. Also, they're the reason we're beached.
Oh.
We dealt with several of them on the way here.
So the way's clear.
Aye.
Oh. Oh my god, thank Jythar. Who are you?
I'm Vapor.
I am Kazar.
Vapor, Kazar. My name is Mamuto.
Spelling, please.
Mamuto.
Are there any other survivors?
Unfortunately, I'm it. I was stricken with fever, and I think whenever they beached, they just left me to my fate.
What's the name of the port we came from and are working out of at the moment?
The one that you guys came from and are working out of is Guildlay.
Guildlay. He kind of looks them over. Are you injured?
While you're, like, looking at him, go ahead and give me a spot check. You can too, Vapor.
Okay. That was the worst. Oh my gosh.
21 from me.
Alright, Vapor, you don't see anything of significance. Kazar, so he's dressed up in this, in this plate mail armor, he's got his halberd. You notice that he has a rank of insignia, but it's a very specific one. This Mamuto is bearing the insignia of a member of the Alamorn.
Member of the
That is what Jurgen used to do.
And the Alamor are...
They're the Emperor's bodyguard.
Kind of raises an eye and then nods to the insignia. and then just says, as both a statement and a question. That's the symbol of the Alamore.
He kind of stiffens a little bit and he says, "Aye, it is. Sore spot of pride. I'm not one anymore, but it's the suit I had when I left."
Nods, and then says, "Well, I'm sure you can hitch a ride back to port with us."
That'd be very kind of you.
Captain's on the upper deck. And he turns to lead the way to lead him up to the captain.
Just for the record, there's nothing else down here.
Okay.
Just this guy.
Okay.
Alright.
Yeah. So Kazar leads the guy up to the captain, and then tells Tilia what he learned from talking to them, and introduces them, and then
So before
lets him
you
take it from there.
before you actually do that, and right after this, we're going to wrap up because we realize it is 11 o'clock and some of us have to go. As soon as he makes it into the room where everybody is, he immediately sees Jurgen. He goes, "Jurgen!"
Jurgen would have. I imagine Jurgen has his. Like, he's not looking directly at him at the moment, but he turns around and just, like, in complete shock says, "Mamoto?
What in the bloody hell are you doing here?"
I could ask you the same.
And
we're
that is,
trying to figure.
that is actually where we're going to end session.
Nice. It a friend.
Thank you, and good night, everybody.
Good
Buenas
night.
noches, hermanos.